No membrane.
No
wonder it didn't desalinate our water.
I'm afraid to swallow it yet, but it's not salty.
We got it all. Get their healthy packets.
After 4 days in dry Tortugas, it was time to push forward to Key West. Our membranes for our Watermaker would be arriving there soon, and we were in dire need of a laundromat. Knowing we were likely headed for crowded anchorages with less than ideal conditions and a strong north wind for the next few days, we chose to pick up a mooring ball in the city mooring field called Garrison, Bight. We got tied up and settled in, and we were happy to know the chances of a boat dragging into us were at least a little slimmer.
Not every mooring field has buoys floating by. This one does.
We sat through high winds and whitecaps for 2 days before venturing out to start checking things off our very long to-do list. There was a lot of back and forth from the boat to the dock.
That is a load.
All of our laundry and trash from 2 weeks.
If you're wondering how we had so much laundry to do, we were consistently wet on our Gulf crossing 2 weeks ago, changing clothes 2 or 3 times a day because nothing had a chance to dry out. We also took a big wave over the bow with the forward hatch wide open, lesson learned, which soaked all of our sheets and blankets. Stuff that's wet with salt water takes forever to dry. So we splurged on laundry machines to rescue us.
Backpacks. We got it all. Hand this to you.
One cat in the bag.
Hold on, choo-choos.
God, Sandy.
It's heavy. I'm under this. It's just a little boat ride. This is, uh-oh, he's escaping. We have to take Chewy to the vet because his rabies vaccine expires on Sunday. And we didn't realize, I thought it was a 3-year vaccine, it's a 1-year. So I don't want to show up in the Bahamas with an expired rabies vaccine on this animal. So we're gonna go ahead and just get all his shots right now and then try and complete our paperwork for entry into the Bahamas. So he's having a big adventurous day today, and Liberty's just along for the ride because we felt bad leaving her at home, and we're going somewhere that animals are allowed. So it's adventure time. All right.
I couldn't be more pleased with this bitch.
No, they were really, really great. It's like nerve-wracking going someplace that you haven't been before, and it's your pets, and you don't know if they're going to do a good job. And they were very reasonably priced, and really fantastic people. So we are happy now. We're going on to West Marine to pick up our membranes. So we got the membranes, we got some supplies from West Marine, and headed back to the boat. It's time for our first official grocery run. Budget was $150, $158.39. That's not too bad. And there are our new membranes. day early, 2 days early. They were supposed to come on Thursday and they got here on Tuesday. So that's pretty awesome.
This was our biggest project to tackle in Key West, and the one with the potential for a huge upgrade to our cruising life. The ability to make clean drinking water from salt water means no paying for water, and even better, no hauling 5-gallon jugs back and forth between the dock and the boat. After watching Rich's YouTube video on how to change the membranes, we felt pretty good about the task ahead. Basically, we just had to take everything apart to get the old membranes out and get the new ones in.
So these are the plugs that have to come out.
Yeah,
That's gonna be interesting.
I know.
Basically, we tap it one way and push the plug out the other end,
Yeah.
and then tap it back the other way to get this plug out.
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
Tappa, tappa, tappa. What do they say, babe? Go work in exotic places.
That's the rumor.
I feel like it's true.
Look at how beautiful it is out there.
Yeah, you can finally, it's been so windy that the water hasn't been still now. You can see all the way to the bottom.
Is Key West technically exotic? I don't know.
It's kind of exotic. It's more exotic than Galveston. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
It's doing a lot. Almost out of room on that tool. Huh? Doesn't seem like it came off anymore. Look.
No,
Why doesn't it not look like this side is moving at all?
what if it don't even have membranes in it?
There's no getting that out then?
That could be a real problem. Why is that side not moving at all?
I don't know, but that's not good news.
It moved some, didn't it?
It moved some initially, but it hasn't moved since you just did all, you just went like 2 more inches in and it came out 0. Very scary.
It sure drained like there was nothing in there. I wonder if he had them stowed in the house somewhere.
Oh my gosh, yes! Empty. No membrane.
No
No
wonder.
wonder it didn't desalinate our water.
So I bet if you called her, she'd be like, "Oh, I wonder what these are. They were in the back room of the house."
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Rich.
My gosh.
That was hard with no membranes in there.
That's a little bit hard. Well, now we got something super long to get this guy out.
Put your mouth on it, and then I'll hold the hole closed, and you just blow real hard.
Oh yeah. Don't have anything that's long enough.
Wait a minute.
Then we tap on this.
No, just tap it. Just slide. Tap.
Just power.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's moving. Feels like it's moving.
All right. Take it out.
Ah. We didn't mess it up at all. We got it. So we're gonna grease the rings on this one. Stick that in the far end of the other tube. This harder. Should do the same thing on the other side with the other fittings after we put the membranes in.
Right.
So these are the new membranes. They're stored and shrink wrapped in this stuff. And we're going to unwrap them and put them into our housing. So this one with this ring goes on the intake side.
And we just kind of...
Yeah, he said go like evenly around the edges because he said just make sure it doesn't roll.
Okay.
Yeah. So look and make sure it's all even.
It looks even.
Yeah.
Baby, you did it.
Okay,
All right.
she's in there.
All right, dear. Do you want to explain to the viewers what we're doing today?
We are testing the Watermaker. We replaced the membranes yesterday. Well, we didn't replace them. We put membranes in when there were none. And so we've been going through the whole startup sequence here. So this is the brine, the salt water coming out of the high pressure.
The one you're spraying everywhere?
Yeah. And then this is allegedly clean water. Then we're going to bump it up to about 800 psi, and that's like our water making level. It'll make half a gallon per minute, so 30 gallons an hour. And we're about to do that in 4 more minutes. We'll bump up the pressure, and then we'll be actually like making water that should be suitable for drinking. But let's test it just to see. I'm afraid to swallow it yet, but it's not salty. It's not salty. All right, we're ready to test.
That's good.
With that project checked off our list, we took some time to explore Key West and relax. Renting bikes turned out to be the perfect way to see the city and not have to worry about parking.
Hey, baby.
What?
You hear the rooster? It was doing it.
I'm here.
And what you've heard about Key West is true. There are literally roosters everywhere. They pretty much provide the soundtrack for the city. The Eco Discovery Center was closed that day, but we did go back the next day. They have several fantastic exhibits, and the best part, the admission is free.
Come back tomorrow.
Boo.
Boo.
Time to go to the rum distillery.
Yeah.
My name is Jason. I'm going to be your tour guide.
Yes, sir.
You'll notice I shake. Obviously I have Parkinson's disease.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you see me get up on one of these barrels and start hooting and hollering like a pirate, that's because I have rum disease. So never sugar. I'm going to do this.
Right.
Shake it around, take a look at it, smell it.
Yeah, we just bought a big old sack of this. Right.
So after about 7 days, we're going to have a brown liquid in here that looks like iced tea. We're going to have 7% alcohol by volume. This is not rum. A couple seconds ago.
Wow. I'll be honest with you, it tastes similar to like a really good cologne smell.
Are you getting like flavors though, like vanilla
Yeah.
and cinnamon?
Conch fritters, maki, and shrimp.
And she staggered out the door into the snow.
You want a big old cookie, babe? Look at those cookies.
No.
We have been in Key West now for a week in the city mooring field, and we are planning to leave tomorrow. So here's our game plan. Today we are going to church. We found a little church in Key West we're going to go try out, and then we're going to do a little bit of laundry while we have access to the machines. We're going to get some groceries and then spend the rest of the day kind of just getting the boat ready to go. First thing in the morning, we're going to take Liberty and Chewy to the vet to get their health certificates, and then immediately after, so hopefully we'll be underway by noon, I would say, at the latest. Be underway and on our way to Marathon, and so we're just going to kind of play it by ear from there, because we're trying to hit a weather window Tuesday night into Wednesday. For crossing, we've got a good south wind for most of the day Wednesday, Tuesday night, Wednesday, so we want to try and catch that, and we'll see how that goes. So depending on what kind of time we make in the Marathon, maybe we stop and sleep a while in Marathon, anchor up, or maybe we just keep on trucking. Yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes. And then it looks like Bimini's a little tricky for anchorage. So it may just, depending on which way the wind's blowing, the anchorage that we picked may not be that protected. So that may be another situation where we just touch and go, check in to customs and get cleared into the country, and then just keep on going. So next stop after that will be the Berry Islands. And that's where my research has stopped. So
That's where Coddywomple takes over.
that's where Coddywomple takes over. We got to just figure it out. Where exactly in the berries we want to land and where it's deep enough for us. But that's our plan for the next couple days. Going to the vet, right, Chewy? Going to the vet. Yeah, are you excited? Are you so excited?
Hey, James,
Yes, ma'am.
I need the name of your boat,
You're gonna hate it.
sailing vessel.
You're gonna cry.
I'm gonna prep that little spot back there because I don't think it's a big need. So.
Yeah.
DEI.
Good girl, Liberty.
CLBDI.
I know.
Good job.
Dude,
You did.
I'm so sorry. That
She
was-
screamed worse when I checked her
All right.
temperature down.
You got a scanner.
Oh my
Face is like.
That is our cat.
Yeah.
They're nice and easy.
Good girl. With everything checked off our list, we were finally ready to head to Marathon.
So long, Key West. Marathon by midnight.
Says like 1.
1.
And then you get up and teach at 4.
No, not till 6 tomorrow.
Oh.
That's good.
That's good.
We got in last night about 1 in the morning. And so we get to see Boot Key for the first time. That's the freeway that goes all the way to Key West. Just a few other boats here. Kind of surprised, didn't know what to expect.
How much was fuel?
$3.59 for diesel. That's a lot better than $5.01 that we paid in Key West.
Yeah.
So we gambled and thought maybe it'd be cheaper here to fill up, and we were right. Woohoo!
Another 24-hour passage from Marathon, and our next stop are the Bimini Islands of the Bahamas.
With every heartbeat, you're coming closer, coming
Coming up, we get checked into the Bahamas
I have been stressing like you would not believe.
and promptly get stuck for 5 days waiting out some weather. We get in some hiking, some fishing, and we keep pushing east to start exploring the northern part of the Exumas. Like the video? Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our adventures.